Yo, what's up, fam? I'm here for my Wednesday night stream, and we're going to be doing some more Dragon Age Inquisition. We have been making a lot of progress towards this. We're slowly knocking out the various zones, doing all the random side quests. We intend to continue doing that. I need to look at see what area is next, but we're getting to a point where we'll probably have to progress the main story a little bit, but we'll see where it takes us.
Worship.
Warship? Oh, and I also do need to go talk to everyone too. So it's been a while since I've actually talked or interacted with every character at Skyhold. I should probably go do that. See if there's any new strats or anything for them to do. We received word from Lady Eustace Richelieu, who presumes more and more to speak as authority in these affairs. She's always quick to use us and we. Strategic demand, Inquisitor. The Thibaults concede that you are within the rights to ask that they bear the weight of bargaining with Lord des Rosiers. The frivolous marriage between Celeste Thibault and the son of Leandra family, a name of little bearing, has been wisely called off in favor of proper matchmaking, one that will profit both. Let's see. Nightingale, we removed the dwarf from his home in Hightown. He had another manuscript in progress, which we burned, doused in acid, and threw into the sea. Apparently he has a beef with Varric for setting up the champion of Kirkwall with another runecrafter. He ranted about better beards and true dwarves, and then declared himself the greatest writer in Thedas. At which point Fletcher laughed so hard she started choking. That dwarf is a menace, and he claims he didn't send a note to Skyhold. Money. Harvest of History? Letter from the Inquisition Apothecary Ellen Vemal, directed to the Inquisitor alone. I am not, by several estimations of character, a nice person, as they say. One must have a past to carve a future. Do they say that? Perhaps I should clarify that I say that, and for my own reasons I am here and I serve. I trust that you see the value in that and would invest in protecting it. Certain resources of mine are in the hands of another. Said person helped create my recipes. The value of my work is lessened if it is duplicated elsewhere. It is not a matter of recovery so much as denial. Who knows who might receive benefit of this brewing doppelganger? You are free to ignore this situation, but it would not be better for the resources of the Inquisition to be unique if this person were simply gone. Interesting. Raise the fields, but do not stoop to outright killing. We're hardly in a place to be precious about a single life. You decide what serves our cause, and we will see it done. Just imprison him. That's funny. Interesting.
Let's see what we have.
Completed. I don't think I have anything else that I can do. That, or needs doing, rather. I think it's just resources stuff. Other than unlocking a new area. Does this unlock? Oh, it does unlock a new area. Fuck. Inventory are camped in a place known as the Hissing. Oh, this is the Hissing Waste. What level is this? Oh lord. Hissing Waste is 19 to 23. We are not ready for that. Do. Hissing Waste. Oh man. Gather me some coin, call it.
To work?
To work. Actually, I meant to send Josephine on that. I'm surprised I haven't gotten any new rich anyones. Actually, let's see what resources I can get from Josephine.
Inquisitor?
Inquisitor? So let's go talk to some of these folks. Eric approves. Ornate Bianca grip. Alright, Josephine, you got anything new for me?
At your order.
Ooh, you got a cutscene.
Inquisitor, I must speak with you.
Okay.
What is it? I must explain something first about the Montillier's fortunes.
I remember you said your family had been forbidden from trading in Orlais.
It's devastated our finances. The Montillier's have, in fact, been in debt for over 100 years.
Damn. Not giving you a loan.
I had no idea your family's situation was so precarious.
Hardly anyone outside the family does. For generations, we've done everything to keep creditors at bay. Sold our lands to stave off interest. It's just... It is infuriating to see my family still reduced to this. I'm to become head of our house. If I sell any more of our land, my family will become destitute.
Rip.
That cannot be my legacy to them.
Most people worry about their next meal, never mind an estate.
I'm not blind, but I worry for my family. My foolish sister Yvette with her daydreams. My brothers trying to rebuild our
My
fleet
family's
with
dumb.
their own hands. Is it wrong to hope they never know hardship?
Hardship.
Is there anything I can do?
I'd almost solved our problems. For a while. I negotiated a chance to reinstate the Montillier's as landed traders in Orlais. We could rebuild with that. But when I dispatched paperwork to Val Royeaux, I've just learned my carriers were murdered.
Oh wow.
And the documents restoring my family's trading status destroyed.
Rip.
Who hates the Montillier's enough to do that?
Leliana made inquiries that bore success. Comte Boisvert, a nobleman in Val Royeaux, claims to know who killed my messengers.
Oh really now?
He has a request that you come when I meet him, so he's seen publicly conferring with you.
What will being seen with me gain the Comte?
The Comte will drop hints at parties he's to meet with an important visitor. Allies and rivals will take note. Once he's met you, there will be speculation. The Count will subtly spin reports to his advantage. He will use us. But if he knows who killed my people, I ask that we indulge him.
That seems a little dooky.
I hope the Comte isn't making up information just to be seen with me.
I will take full responsibility if that's the case, Inquisitor. I must know who killed my couriers just to harm my family.
Meet with Josephine and Valroyu. Interesting. You have any more?
We've an interesting development, Inquisitor. A petition from citizens of Valroyo. They wish to know what Andraste said to you in the Fade.
Blip, 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 blah.
Even Leliana can't trace the rumor's origin. It may be expedient to respond to those asking for Andraste's words.
Bippity boppity. But I never saw Andraste. Oh, do we keep faking this religion thingy?
It's not Andraste who saved me.
Few people outside Skyhold know it was Divine Justinia who delivered you from the Fade. You could attempt to tell Valroyo's citizens the truth, though it may not be as inspiring as they hope.
God, this almost seems like a bad idea to do this one, especially if it comes to light later. Oh, we've been going with.
Andraste said her herald's word is as her own.
That will certainly make the Chantry take notice, but we shall spread the word.
Help. That will make the Chantry take notice. Sure. I hate the Chantry anyways. A lot of them are turds. Let's see, that's quarters. I don't need to talk to those folks. Talk to Varric. I'm sure Varric has a lot of stuff to talk about.
So, the line of King Callahan the Great has finally ended. I didn't know Alistair that well, but he was a friend of a friend. One of the wardens who ended the Fifth Blight. A big hero to a lot of people. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
We're taking down Corypheus before he takes any more lives.
You know, sometimes when you say shit like that, I almost start to believe it. Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where she's going. Baker's breath, Isabella's going to be furious. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me.
Oh, more cutscenes.
Put that stuff aside. Take a break.
Best advice I've ever heard. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
I'm just like you.
I don't need a disciple. I need a friend.
If you knew how intimidating you are, you wouldn't make it sound so simple. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
So what exactly am I to the people out there?
The sky tears open, demons everywhere. To ordinary folks, these are the end times. The only hope they have is you. You're the sign that somebody might hear their prayers. That maybe they're not abandoned after all. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Please don't sing.
Whatever I am to Thedas, I'm still just an ordinary person.
So, just a regular person, like anybody else. Right. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
The fuck is Wicked Grace? What?
Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, alright?
You jerk face. I wanted to play Wicked Grace, whatever the hell that was.
Stone Mad, Inquisitor.
Oh, okay, so I don't have that.
Another time.
Best of the
I'm
vein,
almost done with
Inquisitor.
that one. Oh, that's where they put them at. I know I've been collecting more mosaics. Where's the rest of them at? Alright, Solus, you ass.
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
Oh god, no, don't want to flirt with them.
And calling the army of demons. That's my favorite part.
The demons are nothing. They're a tool.
A tool that would have let Corypheus ride roughshod over most of Orlais.
Even if they hadn't, the entire idea is wrong. The Blight is not something one smugly outsmarts. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving.
Okay.
You have begun practicing new magical forms. Interesting.
True story.
You seem to be drawing upon the raw substance of the Fade. Likely using your mark as a catalyst. I use similar techniques, although it took me years to learn them. Why did you choose
Suck
an esoteric
it.
area of study?
I hoped that studying such magic would help me better understand the Fade.
While our fight affords little time for formal study, the wise can better themselves even in the midst of battle. Perhaps especially then. I hope your new studies serve you well. Did you need anything else?
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
No, I don't.
Why?
Why not?
Privacy? Caution? Concern about the direction
So
of this
hard to
Inquisition
make Solus
once our work is
happy.
done?
Then don't tell me. I wasn't asking as part of the Inquisition.
I'm sorry. With so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
What made you start studying the Fade?
I
That's
grew up
like
in a
Solus,
village
why
to
you
the
be a
north.
butt?
There was little to interest a young man, especially one gifted with magic. But as I slept, spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses of wonders I had never imagined. I treasured my dreams. Being awake, out of the Fade, became troublesome.
Did spirits try to tempt you?
No more than a brightly colored
What's up,
fruit
love?
is deliberately tempting you to eat.
Howdy.
I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits, and how to interact safely with the rest. I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
I gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
No. Eventually, I was unable to find new areas in the Fade.
Why?
2 reasons. First, the Fade reflects the world around it. Unless I traveled, I would never find anything new. Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imagination. To find interesting areas, one must
Just
be
got home.
interested.
Had to do a couple things after work. Fun times.
Is this why you joined the Inquisition?
I joined the Inquisition because we were all in terrible danger. If Corypheus destroyed the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming of the Fade.
Ah.
Oh.
Inquisitor, that is why I joined, not why I stayed.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. In truth, I've enjoyed experiencing more of life to find more of the Fade.
How so?
You train your will to control magic and withstand possession. Your indomitable focus is an enjoyable side benefit. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
You like my side bet? Oh my god.
You said you'd traveled to many different places.
This world, or its memory, is reflected in the Fade. Dream in ancient ruins, and you may see a city lost to history. Some of my fondest memories were found in crumbling cities, long picked dry by treasure seekers, the best of the battlefields. Spirits press so tightly on the veil that you can slip across with but a thought.
Wow.
Any place in particular?
I dreamt at Ostagar. I witnessed the brutality of the Darkspawn and the valor of the Ferelden warriors. I saw Alistair and the hero Ferelden light the signal fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Kaelin's forces.
I've heard the stories. It would be interesting to hear what it was really like.
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warriors. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire, and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Kaelin fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
And you can't tell which is real.
A pity you did not ask Alistair earlier. Yet even that would have been but another perspective.
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all. I have built many lasting friendships. Spirits of wisdom, possessed of ancient knowledge, happy to share what they had seen. Spirits of purpose helped me search.
My
Even
friends are the
wisps,
spirits.
curious and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
I don't have real people.
I don't know of any spirits by those names.
They rarely seek this world. When they do, their natures do not often survive exposure to the people they encounter. Wisdom and purpose are too easily twisted to pride and desire.
You're saying that you became friends with Pride and Desire demons?
They were not demons for me.
Meaning?
Oh wow.
Fate reflects the minds of the living. If you expect a spirit of wisdom to be a pride demon, it will adapt. And if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
Interesting.
I'm impressed that you could become friends with spirits.
Anyone who can dream has the potential. Few ever try. My friends comforted me in grief and shared my joy. Yet, because they
I'm
exist
friends with
without
demons.
form, as we understand it, the Chantry declares that spirits are not truly people. Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
His chest hair. Oh god, stop giving me the flirting options.
I hadn't thought about it that way. But I see your point.
Thank you. Few are willing to entertain such a notion.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
God, I can only talk so much about
Hello.
souls. Hello.
I'm interested in what you told me of yourself in your studies. If you have time, I'd like
Wow,
to hear
apparently
more.
I need advanced
Continue
dialogue
to
with all these
surprise you.
folks.
All right, let us talk. Preferably somewhere more interesting than this.
Whoa, what? Wait, where are you taking me? Where am I? What? Oh, he took us outside.
Why here?
Haven is familiar. It will always be important to you.
We talked about that already.
Wait, we traveled to Haven? What the fuck?
I sat beside you while you slept, studying the anchor.
That's kind of creepy.
I'm glad someone was watching over me.
You were a mystery. You still are. I ran every test I could imagine. Searched the Fade, yet found nothing. Cassandra suspected duplicity. She threatened to have me executed as an apostate if I didn't produce results.
Cassandra's like that with everyone.
Yes.
Oh god, we got Solus to laugh.
You were never going to wake up? How could you? A mortal sent physically through the Fade. I was frustrated, frightened. The spirits I might have consulted had been driven away by the breach. Although I wished to help, I had no faith in Cassandra, or she in me. I was ready to flee.
But you stayed.
I did. I told myself, one more attempt to seal the rifts. I tried and failed. No ordinary magic.
Wait, I
would
thought we
affect them.
sealed that.
I watched the rifts expand and grow, resigned myself to flee, and then...
Oh, wait. Are we, what the fuck?
It seems you hold the key to our salvation. You had sealed it with a gesture.
Did we go dream?
And right then, I felt the whole world change.
God, stop with the flirty options.
It was that impressive to see me awake.
You had walked in the Fade. I have explored the Fade more than anyone alive. But even I can only visit in dreams. But you might have been able to visit me here while awake.
What do you mean?
Where do you think we were?
This isn't real.
That's a matter of debate. Probably best discussed after you wake up.
Whoa. When did you knock me out? Did you roofie me, Solus? Whoa. I'm in my bedroom. That's kind of weird. Okay, well, I think I'm done talking to that weirdo. Crap, Varric has a quest for me now. Wait, who's that next to you?
I appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or what's his name?
Are you worrying for me or for yourself?
Who's the lady?
A little of column A, a little of column B. I am the expendable one, after all.
Oh, don't worry, I'll protect you. We'll just have to... Well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Devlin,
Interesting.
at your service.
Had to pick up a new CPU cooler. The pins on the stock one finally broke. So I had to replace. Oh, your computer was overheating.
Your name is Bianca.
It's a common name. Half the girls in the Merchants Guild are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga. I lucked out.
I take it you're a friend of Varric's.
Who isn't a friend of Varric's? You have met him before, right?
You're so.
Any friend of Varric's is welcome here.
Be careful saying things like that. Some of his friends you don't want to meet. Oh, maybe you do. Who am I to judge?
She's interesting.
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
Oh, really now?
The site of Bartran's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a deep roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
Talk to Solus again. Oh, God. Is it something I'm going to regret doing? Yeah, I just got one of the Arctic ones. It's similar to stock up, but it's new. I mean, Solus is already creeping me out.
How do we know they're not using multiple entrances to get to the Tig?
Navigating the deep roads isn't like the surface. There's no accurate maps of the whole system, and there are cave-ins, dark spawn, lava floods. If you find a route that gets where you're going, you don't deviate. Trying to find another way could be deadly.
Interesting.
Who could have given away the Tig's location?
There were a few people who knew. Hirelings from the expedition, a couple of close friends.
How they found out isn't important. What matters is we know where they are now.
Another place to explore, apparently.
If it's such a secret, how do you know about it, Bianca?
I told her. Right after the expedition, I wrote and told Bianca what we found. I had artifacts that needed buyers, and she had more contacts that would pay for them. Plus, I owed her.
Oh, really? But is she the Bianca that you've named your weapon after?
You can get there from Orlais.
He
It's a
won't
long way
roofie
to the
again?
Free
Oh,
Lodges.
great.
The deep roads are all connected, or they used to be. Collapses and such, some of them on purpose.
They really are roads. They spanned the Dwarven Empire, went to every corner of the continent, maybe further. In theory, you can get to any Tig using the deep roads, but in practice, there's a reason nobody uses them anymore.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
She is an interesting character.
Right. That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance.
Crap, do I have to take Varric with me? I like the quest name. Well, shit. Alright, let's go talk to Roofie Boy.
Sleep well?
I've never done anything like that before. Do you regularly talk to people in dreams?
No. Consider that one more rule you have effortlessly broken in your rise to power. I had no idea that the anchor would allow you to dream with such focus. It is truly remarkable. But I am reasonably certain we are awake now. And if you wish to discuss anything, I would enjoy talking.
Interesting. So he opened up a little bit more.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
About the ruins, about old memories.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I met a friendly spirit who observed the dreams of village girls as love first blossomed in their adolescence. With subtlety, she steered them all to village boys with gentle hearts, who would return their love with gentle kindness. The matchmaker, so I called her. That small village never knew its luck.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found the ruin of Barandur, a lost Tevinter city buried deep beneath a dead and barren wasteland. Volcanic ash had sealed it tight. In one dark moment, every living creature in the city seared and smothered.
Was
They
this
were
like
statues
Pompeii?
in the ashes, like a mold made to recall the lost.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a savage human horde go marching toward the battlefront. They sang a soldier's hymn to keep formation. Primal music shook the ground. These savage, unwashed warriors carried harmonies no chantry choirs mastered, though their cause was all but hopeless. They sang songs that made the spirits weep.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Do you have any more? Oh, now it cuts. God dang, I'm way behind on solos. Don't do any creepy shit. This tea sucks. You getting high on me?
Something wrong with your tea?
It is tea. I detest this stuff. But this morning, I need
Tea
to shake
sucks.
the dreams from my mind. I may also need a favor.
You just have to ask.
One of my oldest friends has been captured by mages, forced into slavery. I heard the cry for help as I slept.
I'd be happy to help. What did these mages use to capture your friend?
What's up,
Blood
Mr.
magic?
Mister?
A summoning circle, I would imagine.
I'm sorry?
My friend is a spirit of wisdom. Unlike the spirits clamoring to enter our world through the rifts, it was dwelling quite happily in the Fade.
Well, this is
It was
something
summoned
I
against its will.
should not let
Once my help to gain
Sarah
its
know
freedom, I
about.
returned to the Fade.
I thought spirits wanted to find their way into this world.
Some do, certainly. Just as many Orlesian peasants wish they could journey to exotic Ravine. But not
Doing
everyone
alright.
wants to go to
I
Ravine.
got paged for
My
work,
friend is an
this
explorer
morning.
seeking lost wisdom and reflecting it.
so I didn't get
He would
much sleep
happily
last
discuss
night.
philosophy with you, but it had no wish to
I ended
come
up
here
going home
physically.
early and just passing out.
Do you have any idea what the mages want with your friend?
No. It knows a great deal of
Just
lore
look
and
tired,
history,
no offense.
but a mage could learn that simply by speaking
Yeah,
to
I
it
mean,
in the Fade.
I went home around
It is
1,
possible that they
and I
seek
slept till like
information
8.
it does not wish to give, and intend to torture it.
All right, let's go get your friend.
Thank you. I got a sense of my friend's location before I awoke. I'll mark it on our map.
The Spirit of Wisdom. Find the spirit with Solus in the Exalted Plains. Crap, so I don't have to take him with me. You wish you could have went home early? Well, all these questies for my besties. What's up, Dorian?
You have remarkably little here on early Tevinter history.
Well, no shit.
All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda.
Propaganda.
But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
Thanks. I wasn't responsible for all the... Oh, God. I could flirt with him. Those boobs. Wait, what? Are you talking about my character's boobs? Overtime will be nice. God dang it, Mr. Mister.
If I knew what you were looking for, I could help you.
Because you're a mage? Considering education standards in the South, that's hardly a recommendation.
God damn it, Dorian.
I apologize. That was unworthy.
His
Did I
skin
see
is so
something by
shiny.
genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
What else could it be about? What happened at Adamant, of course. We went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
We physically went in.
Alistair is gone.
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That any of us made it out alive is difficult to believe. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison,
I keep having flirting options.
You're right. I was fortunate.
indeed. Although there is cause for concern. If you can walk in the Fade...
So how's this
others
cloud
will
project
try
going
to
for you?
follow.
I mean, I don't really have time to work on it,
What
other than
secrets
like Monday or
Corypheus has
Tuesday.
revealed. Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash...
I never at work, sleeping, or streaming, so
Too many will see
if I,
this as a challenge.
I would have to start working on it on stream if I'm going to do anything, like progress it further. Well, progress it faster, rather.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus's real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
Interesting. The name of our enemy operation available.
Here we are again.
I'd like to ask you about Tevinter.
Anything specific?
Corypheus is a figure out of Tevinter history. He was a magister.
Yes, but that was a different time. The Imperium's power was at its peak then. The Civil War had ended. The Magisterium was united, its armies scooping up bits of Thedas like candy. The Magisters who entered the Black City. It was a demonstration of how exceptional Tevinter had become.
But who were they?
No one knows. There's no record of a Magister named Corypheus. All this happened 1400 years ago, before the Blight nearly wiped us out. There are no records. Today, people half believe it's all just a story. That's what I believed.
Your internet's thinking, roar!
We have evidence the story is very much real.
But not who Corypheus is. If he even remembers. There used to be families who claimed
How
some
you
of
doing,
those
Mr. Mystery?
Magisters as their own. That stopped when the Chantry appeared. Then it was shameful, and the families distanced themselves from the tale. All we know is that some men and women entered the Black City looking for the old gods. What did they find? According to Corypheus, nothing. And only he could tell us more.
That's all I wanted to know.
Fair enough.
I should go.
Here I thought we were just getting to the good part.
Well, if you have more stuff to talk to me about.
What's on your mind?
I should go.
I do rather like watching you leave.
What the fuck? Just checking my booty for you.
The Grey Warden, Alistair. They tell me he died in the Fade.
He saved us, throwing himself at the demon to buy time.
A hero's death. That is something. Pray, Inquisitor, when all this is done, you do not regret the choices you made. You may find some things.
But I
harder
was
to
thinking
bear
about
than
Isabella.
others.
What would she do if Femhawk was gone?
I heard of your verdict on Alexios, Inquisitor. Research on your behalf is almost too kind. I hope you know what you're doing. Do be wary of anything that man proposes.
You're alright. Tired. Didn't get enough sleep last night. Had to do more than required job description for today, and then asked to leave and do laundry at the mat. You're pooped. Rip.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
We're mostly relieved. An alliance with the Inquisition.
Okay, she doesn't have
offers
anything
some
new.
freedom. Although, who knows for how long?
I'll leave you to it.
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
What the? Continuing research. I have so many new operations available.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
I am able to pursue my duties with optimal efficiency, thanks to Skyhold's presence.
I watched like 3 closed by hand. Flared up your carpal tunnel in your hands. Rip.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
1000 XP.
I set aside an entire shelf for Grey Warden lore, and so far it's not even half full. Those wardens and their secrets.
Those ones and those secrets. Liliana.
What we learned at Adamant concerns me. The hero Ferelden and I have been together for years. I nearly lost her to the Archdemon. She's looking for a way to stop the calling from taking her, as it does every Grey Warden. But if Corypheus has power over the Wardens, my love could be in danger.
My love.
If you two are still together, why isn't she here?
Her quest took her far to the west, to lands that have never known the Blight. But Justinia needed me here. I owed her that much. My love and I are never truly apart. When this is all over, I will join her again. And this time, nothing will come between us.
Nice. That's some dedication, Liliana. I appreciate that.
What makes her think she can stop the calling?
It has been done before. Grand Enchanter Fiona was once a warden, but something took all trace of the calling from her. A warden mage named Avernus also found a way to prolong his life with magic. It wasn't much, but enough to start the hunt. She will find a way. I have faith in her.
I have faith in her.
Were the two of you happy together in the years after the Blight?
Happier than you could imagine. The only
Aww.
shadow over our love was knowing that one day I would lose her to the calling. Her quest is for me as much as for her. She knows how much I have lost.
What would you like to do?
I do not know where the hero of Ferelden is precisely, but I know how to get a message to her. She may have information that helps the Inquisition. At worst, it will do no harm. I will draw up a plan in the war room. Thank you.
Ooh, nice.
You seem to know a great many people.
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
You have a history with the Warden who ended the Blight, don't you?
Yes.
She's always in my thoughts.
She's my love child.
Even when we're far apart, my love is on a quest of her own. When the Inquisition has no further need of me, I will join her. For good this time. I have lost enough. I will not lose her as well.
They say you spent some time in Lothering. Did you know the champion?
We spoke a few times. I seldom left the Chantry, and we never became more than casual acquaintances. I saw more of the Hog twins. Bethany in particular. She would spend time in meditation at the Chantry.
Poor
and
Bethany.
She seemed to like my stories. The other one, the young man,
Yeah.
he was a little surly.
Carver was
I
a
did
turd.
encounter the champion again later in Kirkwall. Those were terrible times.
True story. They were terrible.
Was this when the Chantry was destroyed?
No, that happened later. But even then, the news coming out of Kirkwall was disheartening. There were some in Val Rayo who wanted the Divine to declare an exalted march on Kirkwall.
Didn't
Justina sent me there to see if that could be avoided, to gather evidence
Yeah,
to
it's
calm
like-
those agitating for war.
didn't Sebastian
I
do it
guess didn't
anyways?
matter in the end.
True story. Sebastian was butthole also.
We can continue this conversation later.
You know where I am.
Contact the hero for
So
Eldon.
Varric knew where the champion was all along. That's the last time we sent Cassandra to interrogate.
True story. Cassandra apparently is a very terrible investigator.
You seem to know a great many people.
Oh, damn it.
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies.
Whoops.
It's unavoidable.
You seem to know Josephine quite well.
I met her a long time ago, but we didn't become good friends until years later. After the Blight, in fact. I'd just returned to Val Rayo, and she welcomed me back by throwing a diplomatic ball. She was the Antivan ambassador at the time, you see. The ball was... alright. Too many politicians. At midnight, Josie and I left to find a real party. We've been friends ever since.
A real party?
What do you consider a real party?
It's not a real party until someone's small clothes are pinned to a chantry. That's all I'm saying about it.
Interesting.
We can continue this conversation later.
You know where I am.
It's like, what kind of party were you having with Josie? Whee! Duh. Oh, Colin, you having withdrawal symptoms?
Gloat all you like. I have this one. Are you sassing me, Commander? I didn't know you had it in you.
Why do I even... Inquisitor.
Leaving, are you? Does this mean I win?
Please, don't stop on my account.
All right. Your move.
You need to come to terms with my inevitable victory. You'll feel much better.
Really? Because I just won. And I feel fine.
Don't get smug. There will be no living with you.
I should return to my duties as well. Unless you would care for a game.
Oh, God. Can I actually play this?
Prepare the board, Commander.
As a child, I played this with my sister. She would get this stuck-up grin whenever she won, which was all the time. My brother and I practiced together for weeks. Oh, the look on her face the day I finally won. Between serving the Templars and the Inquisition, I haven't seen them in years. I wonder if she still plays.
Like I have a cheating option.
You have siblings.
2 sisters and a brother.
Where are they now?
They moved to South Reach after the Blight. I do not write to them as often as I should. Oh, it's my turn.
All right, let's see what you've got.
This may be the longest we've gone without discussing the Inquisition, or related matters. To be honest, I appreciate the distraction.
We could do this more often. Oh, sorry, we should.
We've been through enough to drop the formalities and simply talk.
I suppose we have. I believe this one is yours. Well played.
Playing fair, I kicked his butt. Ooh, what's this? Dear Mia, I'm still alive. Your loving brother, Cullen. Honestly, is it so difficult? We thought you were dead. Again, if the Inquisition was not on everyone's lips, we would have never heard that the refined commander survived Haven. We've been hearing strange things about the Templars lately. I'm not sorry you left them. I thought your resignation was implied when you joined the Inquisition, but you meant something more, didn't you? It's a fool's errand asking you to stay safe, but please try. Your loving sister. See how easy this is? Mia. Why don't you write us?
First the Templars, now the Grey Wardens. Both devoted their lives to fighting evil. Now they serve it.
What is this option? What's the hand with a star?
Not by choice. They were manipulated by Corypheus.
I'm not sure that's a comfort. The Inquisition must serve as an example. We must stand where others fall.
Are you with anyone?
Is there anything I should know?
I'm glad to have the Chargers on our side. Bull's men are professionals, despite evidence to the contrary.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
So I haven't really advanced much dialogue with him, apparently.
What do you think of our ambassador?
We have little in common. How she delights in meeting with nobles all day is beyond me. But I enjoy working with her.
How do you like working with Leliana?
The Inquisition would not exist without her. I may not always agree with her methods, but she's more passionate about our cause than anyone. Cassandra may have declared the Inquisition publicly, but Leliana is just as responsible for its formation.
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our soldiers handled themselves well during the siege on Adamant. They reacted quickly to changes on the battlefield. More importantly, they relied on each other. Trust in your fellow soldiers is not something that can be trained.
I should let you get back to work.
Well, crap. Apparently I need to hang out with Colin more.
At your service.
Alright, so it looks like that's all I have with him.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
Wasn't a whole lot. Alright, what else is there? Liliana, Dorian, Solus, Eric, Vivian. Oh yeah, I need to talk to Blackwall. What's up, Ark? How you doing?
The soldiers make me nervous. Sitting around here, tempers get short, and fighting.
Who the
I saw one soldier
am I-
reach for his belt like he was going to draw a dagger on the man he was arguing with. I was lucky he'd lost his dagger, or there'd have been more than a bloody nose.
Oh, Blackwall.
He's in the Dales.
Bonnie
He
Sims.
fights for the people.
Felissa. Actually, do I have anything to sell? Token of the Packmaster. Don't need that. 150 life ward heal. When a blow is about to drop, a character's health below 0, the amulet shatters and heals the character. Oh, that seems dumb. Hi, hello, I'm kind of sick, but doing a lot better now. How is Akibe? Today was alright. I got paged in the morning, so I had to go do work since like 5, but I also went to bed late, so I didn't get much sleep last night. But I left early work today and ended up sleeping quite a bit, so I feel a lot better.
What people? People who need him. That is so vague as to be mean.
I hope you are feeling a lot better.
Your worship?
Your worship? Hello, Blackwall.
Someone I knew once described adamant to me.
The stuff that...
Adamant is...
So what I do is, if something happens in production, there's a rotation of people. And yeah, you're basically on call.
That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried
What up, Inquisitor?
Well, they all tried to be.
How you doing, Navi?
None of the wardens we saw wavered. They gave their lives willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
Clarel thought she was the only one
Oh,
who
shit.
could save the world. She was arrogant.
Whoops, he didn't like
But
that.
her intentions were pure. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray. It's not right. To want to do
I was
good,
smashing
to be
some
good,
Neo 2 and
and have
gonna
that
get some
turned
food.
against you.
How's Neo 2? Have that turned against them.
Don't think of what went wrong. Think of their intentions, their sacrifice. Honor their selflessness.
Clarel made mistakes, but she was a great woman. And she died a great woman. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. It's not the joining. At the heart of it, all a warden is a promise. To protect others, even at the cost of your own life.
Not bad. Let's see. So far, fucking phenomenal, but it's gonna be a prob way harder than 1. Interesting. Damn it, Blackwall, where'd you go? I wasn't done talking to you. Give me more dialogue. Wait, you're making a little pony thing?
This is just... It's something to keep their hands busy. I'm grateful you tracked me down when you did. As exciting as wandering the woodlands was, this is better. It's good to be part of something so important. Something that could change things.
I'm pleased that you feel that way.
Makes me sound like a Chantry sister, doesn't it? Some giddy new initiate. But so be it. I suppose you've earned my loyalty and girlish enthusiasm. You are who you choose to follow.
And my girlish enthusiasm.
Someone told me that once. Took me years to understand what he meant.
There's wisdom in that.
It was a chevalier who said those words to me. A powerful man, but never without honor. A true knight. We met as competitors in the Grand Tourney. He left me with that advice before we parted. Put aside his own ambitions to help me win the melee. I don't think I even thanked him.
Grand Tourney.
What is this grand tourney?
You've never heard of it? The Grand Tourney of the Free Marches. It's a spectacle. Song, dance, wine, every amusement you can imagine. But the greatest part is the contest of arms. Prove yourself in the Grand Tourney, and you can make your fortune.
Hmm.
How did he help you?
There were 100 men on the field, each one fighting for
Oh
himself.
wow, it's a huge
The knight
melee.
and I had forged an alliance. It was just the two of us, and we took all comers. The goal, down as many opponents as possible. He always let me deliver the final blow.
He must have wanted something from you to help like that.
A pupil, a squire. Someone to teach and to mold. He saw my potential. When it was over, he offered to mentor me. Young and stupid, turned him down
Fucking
flat.
notification.
I just won the melee at the Grand Tourney. I didn't need him. I should have gone with him. Perhaps things could have been different.
You're here now. A Grey Warden. It worked out.
I suppose it did, didn't it? But I'm older, hopefully wiser. And I think I've chosen the right person to walk with.
Hmm.
Inquisitor?
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you willed it.
Wait a minute. Where'd the other options go?
What do you think of my advisors?
What's up, Cam? How you doing?
He's got the look of a man who's been through too much. He's seen the best and the worst of humanity, and I think he still struggles with where that leaves him. Still, I trust him to watch my back.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
Have you seen the stories Varric's been writing? His descriptions of me are colourful, to say the least.
Damn it, where'd all the dialogue go?
We should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
Hey, don't make it that formal, jerk. There we go, that's what I was looking for.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
Ah, the Wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
How do the Wardens deal with archdemons?
Short answer? Stick it with swords until it stops moving.
Wardens are in all the stories. If it was that easy, anyone could do it.
No, it really is that simple. Just because the archdemon is magic doesn't mean it can't be killed with swords. It just has to be a Grey Warden sword. Look, it's not the killing blow that's the problem. It's getting the dragon to the point where it's vulnerable, where it actually can be killed. There's no short answer for that, I'm afraid.
Not bad. Yourself? I was on call this week and I got paged this morning, so I didn't get much sleep last night. Ended up leaving work early and just sleeping for several hours. Feel a lot better. Still a little tired, but
Have you been hearing the calling too?
I know what Corypheus is. He has no sway over me.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
it wasn't too bad.
Yes?
How do you not have much more to talk about on the Inquisition?
I want to hear more about you.
Compared to yours, my life will seem dull indeed.
Your name, Blackwall, doesn't sound Orlesian. Marcher then. Ferelden.
I was from the Free Marchers originally. Markham. That was a long time ago. Another life.
I hear that many wardens were once criminals.
You're right. And when you join, your past is forgotten, so let's leave it that way.
He really doesn't want to talk about everything.
What did you do before you became a warden?
I was a soldier, a nobody trained to wield a sword and follow orders. I grew weary of fighting other men's wars.
So you became a warden?
More or less. Becoming a Grey Warden was the first time I felt like I mattered. The life I led before seems hollow in comparison. Perhaps one day it will fade away.
Why did you join the Wardens?
Because they remember honor and sacrifice. Words that have little meaning to the rest of us. Because they lay down their lives for those they have sworn to protect. We all need to believe there are such men in the world. I needed to believe I could be one of them.
We can continue this discussion at another time.
Very well.
Damn it, I'm not. I want to exhaust dialogue.
Something in
Whoa.
your mind?
Why are you standing on the chair?
How much do you know about Corypheus?
You need to bed, but I hope you have a good.
I always thought the stories
All right,
of
Ark.
Magisters
I
corrupting the
hope you get
Golden
to feeling
City
better.
were just that.
Have a good
Stories.
night.
I didn't
Thanks
expect
for
them
stopping
to be
by.
true, and I certainly didn't expect to find one of them still alive.
Don't the Grey Wardens know everything about Darkspawn?
You don't have to know how a Darkspawn came to be in order to kill it. We're soldiers, not historians. And the world would be better off if people focused on defeating evil rather than explaining how it came to be.
Corypheus stopped being human a long time ago. Darkspawn don't have human lifespans, do they?
No, I suppose they don't. They're unnatural and sustained by evil. It's been thousands of years. You'd think the Wardens would have managed to kill the first Darkspawn by now.
Do you know if there are more Darkspawn like Corypheus?
I don't know. I'm not sure any Warden knows.
Let's discuss something else.
Okay.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake
Damn
this
it.
world to its
Okay.
foundations if you
Other than
willed
those
it.
cutscenes, it doesn't really have anything.
We should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
Damn it! Stop with that formality shit.
Your worship, I suppose.
Don't you, I suppose, me, you little biznitch.
A place to...
Your worship.
Hello, Andy.
I'll ask around again tomorrow.
So busy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What
for
did I
that.
just redeem? My Jigglypuff impersonation? Or my impression, rather. It's the only random thing that I came up with for that. Just testing it out. Do you have any special requests?
Thank you.
Commander Cullen did good work at Adamant. Breached those walls like he'd done it a dozen times. Nice job with the demons, by the way.
I'll read what before I click.
We'll talk later.
Okay, Cram doesn't have anything new to talk about. Oh, Iron Bull's in here. Interesting.
Inquisitor, come have a drink. To killing a high dragon like warriors of legend.
Well, apparently he's already drunk. God, that fucking mug is as big as my face.
I know, right? Put
Just
some
like turns
chest
his
on
hair.
your
Click,
chest.
click.
That little gurgle right before it spat fire. And that roar. What I wouldn't give to roar like that. The way the ground shook when it landed. The smell of the fires burning. Tarsidathan Halsam. You know, Kunari hold dragons sacred. Well, as much as we hold anything sacred. Here.
Oh, crap.
Your turn.
He's trying to get me drunk.
That thing you just said, you shouted it during the fight, too. What does it mean?
Oh, Tarsidathan Halsam. Closest translation would be, I will bring myself sexual pleasure later, while thinking about this with great respect.
You shouted that while it was breathing fire at us.
I know, right?
This conversation. Give me sexual pleasure. I haven't had any in 3 years. Damn it, Mr. Mister. Whew.
Yes, the second cup's easier. Most of the nerves in your throat are dead after the first one. Atashi. The glorious ones. That's our word for them. Atashi.
Why do you think the Gunari think of dragons?
Fireballs.
Well, you know how we have horns. We kind of look more dragony than most people. Maybe it's that. But a few of the Ben Hasrath have this crazy old theory. See, the Tamasrans control who we mate with. They breed us for jobs like you'd breed dogs or horses. What if they mixed in some dragon a long time ago? Maybe drinking the blood, maybe magic, I don't know. But something in that dragon we killed spoke to me.
It's a shame we had to kill the dragon.
Damn good fight. Dragons are the embodiment of raw power. But it's all uncontrolled. Savage. So, they need to be destroyed.
Damn it, stop trying to get me drunk.
Order out of chaos. Have another drink.
I missed you killing a dragon. Which one? The last one we killed was the high dragon, I believe. Actually, no. Well, yeah. So we killed the high dragon, but we also killed the one in Hinterlands. Crap, I'm gonna be hungover.
Nice. To dragons.
I don't remember now. This must be some really... Oh god. I don't... To bad drinks, to bringing order, to good fights.
To finding the biggest, baddest
Nope.
things in the world.
Apparently I'm already
showing
drunk.
them that we're badder.
Anan.
Oh, that's all. That's literally how it just ends. Dude, the mug is ridiculous. Why is it bigger than my face? I've killed 4 dragons. Give it here, filled with vodka. I actually have a kind of a mug like that you can buy from Come and Go. I don't know if you have Come and Go, and I know it's a kind of a regional gas station, but they have a 100-ounce mug that you can buy, and you can use it to refill soda. And I'm like, I don't know why you would want 100 ounces of soda, but people do it, and I'm like, how do you drink that much? I was like, how can you drink 100 ounces of soda? It's just... I actually have the mug at work because I put water in it. It's like, here's my daily allotment of water, all right here. You drink 100 ounces of soda a day. That's a lot, Mr. Mister. I'll still never forgive this game. Killed all the dragons. The achievement glitch didn't pop. That sucks.
Inquisitor.
What's the word out there?
There's a vigil for the dead later. I'll be closed.
Where did you study? I assume you're trained.
In bartending? I'm no alchemist. You mix the bottles that don't taste like nug and you pretend to listen. I suppose I trained at home during feast day family visits. My specialty is ale. Old Antivan recipe. The secret is ale.
You're a bit of a hard ass. Why are you here?
If I could fight, I'd be in a helmet. If I was a mage, I'd throw fire. And probably be dead. But I can't do anything. Just like the hundreds of people who can't do anything. Who make sure the thousands who can do something can do it. Besides, if you know a safer place than your castle, you share.
If you know a safer place than here.
What's the current mood?
Unlikely.
What's the current mood? Unlikely. What?
As you were.
Inquisitor.
The fuck is that supposed to be? Let's see. I'll never forget. Let's see. The Stormcoast Dragon fight was so frustrating. I did not do that. So I know I tried that one, but it was 2 levels higher than me and kicked my butt.
There were wardens in Kirkwall too.
Oh, God, I keep forgetting to talk about Cole. Let's talk to Sarah real quick. Wait, where's Sarah at? Up there she is. Is this updated? By Pike. Okay. I do like that she's updating that diary.
Ready for waiting.
Friendly roof time.
Everyone's ants from here. I like ants.
What? Everyone's ants here from over here. I like ants. Okay. Thanks, Sarah. Stormcoast Dragon constantly refills its guard. It took me like 75 minutes to kill, chipping away at it, and healing my team constantly. It did it pretty late. That sucks.
You're certain?
Uh-oh.
No. But you like demons.
But you like demons.
I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings. It isn't abuse if I ask. Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic. He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
Interesting.
A mage using blood magic could conceivably do that to any one of us, human or demon.
You should ask Solus to bind you too. And then someone can bind him.
We'll find a way to keep you safe without binding you, Cole.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Interesting.
Good. They will not take me.
Obtain amulet for Cole. Okay, so I've unlocked a few things. Actually, well, he won't probably have any more dialogue at that point. So we have Cassandra left to talk about. Wait, what's this other room? Surgeon.
I wonder what it is that gives Grey Wardens their legendary skill and
It's
stamina.
drugs.
I should like to study one. Would that fine fellow I've seen in your company consent to a careful examination?
What?
Try not to touch the leeches. They are quite delicate.
Ew, leeches.
Nothing? Inquisitor.
How's it going? Do we have what we need?
With Skyhold shining like a beacon? You name it, it's here or on the way. I've wrung out the slackers, given them what for. I think I like this job.
This job's great.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
Alright, Cassandra. But you were just outside.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Love poetry.
Trying to outdo Varric's next literary masterpiece?
I haven't his talent for blather. As if written by a dim-witted guy. Historians will one day
She's
ask
not even
what
sitting in the
happened at
chair.
Adamant Fortress
The hell?
in the Fade. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
I believe it was the divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true. I want to believe it. When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus.
Rip.
The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
Where the hell did you put me at? Oh. Okay, Cassandra. Gain more dialogue. Oh, you got more dialogue.
Good book.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, are you blushing?
What would I have to blush about?
You tell me.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain.
Ooh, you're reading a book.
It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales.
What?
Swords and shields.
You're reading
The
Varric's
latest
book? Oh god.
So you like to read? What's wrong with that?
It's frivolous. There are more important things for me to do.
That's just her favorite.
Nobody asked you, Tevinter.
I couldn't finish the last one you lent me. I actually feel dumber for having tried.
It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
I should read it.
Me? No, I would never.
They're terrible. And magnificent.
Terrible
And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know
I would
Varric is
never.
working on the
She never
next.
would
He
strike
must-
me as liking
You-
Varric's books.
You could ask him to finish it. Command him to...
Command him to finish it.
Pretend you don't know this about me.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I actually have an option to talk to Varric.
I understand the Inquisition has tracked down the missing Seekers. Care Oswin. I didn't see Ban Loren as the sort of nobleman that would become
Oh,
involved in
yeah, I
this.
still need to go there.
The sooner we go there, the sooner I can put this search behind me.
So, that book you were reading?
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart.
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
I like that you like. Now, stop giving me flirty options. Not into that.
Oh, I quite agree with you.
Then why are you laughing at me?
I wasn't.
I will never hear the end of this, will I?
Cassandra. That's
Inquisitor.
it's funny.
I have some more questions.
As you wish.
Tell me about your brother.
Anthony was older than I, a dragon hunter, who showed what a Pentagast could truly be. I idolized him. I wanted to hunt dragons as he did, even though our uncle forbade it. Anthony promised to train me in secret. We would hunt together one day, brother and sister, vanquishing the beasts of old. And then he died on me.
What happened?
A group of apostates wanted dragon blood, and wanted Anthony to get it for them. He refused, and they killed him for it. In front of me.
Wow.
I begged the Chantry to let me become a Templar. Instead, they sent me to the Seekers. It took many years to let go of my drive for vengeance.
I think I understand how you felt.
At times I could not breathe. The rage nearly choked me. I sometimes wonder how different my life would be if Anthony was still alive. Would I be a dragon hunter? Married to some noble fool, a mother of 3? I cannot say. I take solace in believing the Maker has a plan, but he is not always kind.
I'll let you get back to work.
Is there anything you need?
Is there any? Tell me about the Seekers.
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
The Seekers of Truth were born from the original Inquisition long ago, when it united with the Chantry. Seekers stood above the Templars, watching over them but also investigating magical events they couldn't handle. We were meant to be incorruptible, above reproach. How seldom does reality match the ideal?
True story.
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
We originally united with the Chantry through a treaty that stated they would keep mages under control. It was felt Most Holy had tacitly allowed the Circle of Magi to vote on its independence, thus breaking the treaty. The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led the Templars into a war of righteousness.
But what are Seekers exactly?
Those who know anything of us think we are Templars. We do not use lyrium, however. Our abilities are different, as was our original purpose. We disciplined the Templars and were accountable only to the Divine. And not even her, truthfully.
So nobody ever watched over the Seekers?
It was the Divine's duty. But she could only do so much when the truth was hidden from her. The Templars have
Play
always
the Ops
feared us.
game. I
When
meant
a
Death
Seeker
Stranding.
arrived at a circle,
I honestly
they knew
don't think
trouble was afoot.
Death Stranding will be
That
something
kind
I'd
of
be
power
interested
is
in
trouble.
playing.
You begin to think you are the only one who can solve the world's problems. If you don't
I
see a
saw,
problem,
I
it
mean, I
doesn't
saw the
exist.
stuff at
If someone insists it does,
PAX,
they are the
like
blind ones.
10-minute video or something like that. I mean, it's cool some of this that it's like playing a movie, and that you have a lot of freedom to do stuff. But I didn't really see a whole bunch of the combat and whatnot. I don't know. It's probably too weird. I don't know. I'm sure it'll probably be a good game. Well, I hope it is anyways. Hopefully it's not overhyped, considering how much money they've put into it. But I don't know. I'll probably check it out at launch to see what the reviews are and stuff for it, to see if it's something I'd be interested in playing.
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
Hey, why are you letting
We
me
originally
pick options
united
again?
with the Chantry through a
Damn it.
treaty that stated they would keep mages under. It was felt Most Holy had tapped. The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led the Templars into a war of righteousness.
You mentioned that Seekers have different abilities than Templars.
How about you? Are you gonna pick it up?
A Templar's abilities come from lyrium and are designed to hunt mages. Ours come from ritual and many years of dedicated training. We cannot be possessed by demons and are immune to mind control. Useful considering our role. Seekers
You gonna pick
gain
up
other
Overwatch 2?
gifts, so that depends on the individual.
How does someone become a Seeker?
Most Seekers begin training in their youth. I was much older, an exception due to my noble birth. We train rigorously for years.
Seemed
Our bodies
interesting
and
at
minds
first,
must be elastic to
and then
undergo
I
the
started to
vigil,
lose interest.
and most fail even then.
Is the vigil some kind of initiation?
It is the rite every seeker must go through in order to summon their gifts. A full year of fasting, prayer,
Like
and
I've spent almost
separation
2
from all
hours just talking to people
including
in
other people.
Skyhold.
We empty ourselves of all emotion, focusing only on the purity of our devotion. And the moment it finally ends, it's wonderful. Faith realized.
It's wonderful.
I cannot put it into words.
I'll probably pick up Overwatch 2 when it goes on sale. I mean, PvE is a nice addition to the game. Yeah, but that's something that should have been in the first one, to be honest.
I wish I could experience that.
If the vigil was not so arduous, I'd say more should attempt it. What if mages never needed to fear possession by demons? I'm told it is impossible, however. I suppose I'll never know the truth of it now.
I've no more questions.
Is there anything you need?
Do you have any last things? So you do have Chantry thing.
Ask you about the Chantry.
It is difficult to say what becomes of the Chantry now. They have no Templars, no leadership, and no one left who is worthy of succeeding the Divine. It has fallen apart when everyone needs it the most. I ache to think what this will mean in the days to come.
Will the Chantry replace Divine Justinia?
They will try. Once the priests withdraw for the Grand Consensus, it is against Chantry law for them to emerge without naming a new Divine. Sometimes it takes days, or weeks, or even months. The problem now is that no clear successor to Justinia exists. All worthy clerics died with her at the Conclave.
It depends on how much it'll cost. I don't think it will be that much. Maybe $30 to $40. Yeah, hopefully they don't charge $60 because it really just seems like an expansion pack.
Do you really believe the Chantry is worth preserving?
I do. Though I understand how someone born outside of human society might think otherwise. Cast the Chantry aside and new problems replace old ones. We will have learned nothing from history. The people need stability, and the Chantry needs a new purpose. Andraste had a dream for us. It can still be achieved.
I'm surprised you rebelled against the Chantry.
I left my own order when they took the wrong path. It is no different. But in neither case did I stop caring. Indeed, I care so much that I feel drastic action is necessary. I suppose history shall one day judge my actions.
That's what you consider Overwatch 2 as. Like Iceborne, I think it's 35 for Monster Hunter World, that is. Yeah. Alright, so I think I've exhausted all the dialogue options from everyone. So let's go to the war room to see if, what new things I can do for these yahoos. But first, we must talk to Varric about his last book. Are you sure? I'm sure there's that one person that needs to talk to you. It's like I'm pretty sure I talked to everyone. Oh, well, I do have Vivian. Liliana, Josephine, Cole. Actually, no, I still need to talk to Vivian.
If you require any assistance.
Why are you here?
Inquisitor.
Okay, apparently you don't want to talk to me. I can't. Wow, I can't jump over that.
You walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
It was fascinating.
I had visions. Echoes of what happened to me the first time. The Divine was there, or something like her.
Manifestations of your own mind, perhaps? Or external memories awakened by your presence? I suppose there's no way to tell. No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now.
I'm envious. A flirt option.
Is there anything I can do to help your efforts at restoring the circle?
After the circles fell, their libraries were plundered by scavengers. 1,000 years of recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits. It makes me sick to think of it. I've received news that some tomes have been located.
Oh god. Is this another fetch quest?
I'll look into it for you.
If you can take care of this matter, the circle would be in your debt.
Ah, fuck. Yep. More fetch quests.
Yes?
Any chance we might. Fuck. Okay, Varric. Let's know about your...
I've got a minute if you need something.
Yeah, boy, I need to talk about your book. I could just flat out tell him.
I read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
So it also depends on how Overwatch decides to play their 1 and 2 players will play alongside on the same maps. If that's really true, then we have to get some updates as people from Overwatch 2, or else the entire game would be broken. So I may just stick with 1 until they stop supporting it with 2. Yeah, it does seem weird that people will be able to play the same game. Unless 2's... See, I don't know why Overwatch 2 couldn't just be DLC for 1. Like, if they were just wanting to put more focus on PvE content, just use the same game. Just add the DLC to it.
Carry on.
Well, god damn it.
I've got a minute if you need something.
Yeah, I need to talk about that lead.
About that lead of yours, Varric.
Sure. The sooner we take care of it, the better.
Do you think this lead of hers is real?
Bianca's too much of a researcher
Oh,
to pass
whoops.
me information
That's
without
about the thing I just unlocked.
But if you're asking whether she'd lie to us, maybe set us up, it's possible. Not likely, though. She risked the wrath of the guild coming in person. A message would have sufficed. Whatever she found in that entrance shook her up. That worries me.
What are your thoughts on the Inquisition?
If there's anybody out there who hasn't joined the Inquisition, they're hiding under a rock. Did you want to take over for Eldon? I think we might be able to conquer it just by looking east.
Do you want to take over for Reldon? We could take it over by just looking at it.
What do you think of Leliana's work?
She scares me. Mostly in a good way. At least I'm reasonably sure she's on our side.
What do you think of our general?
He's been insufferably smug lately. You might want to tell him to watch his back. I think Liliana might shiv him.
How do you think Josephine is handling the job of ambassador?
I'm starting to get the feeling that this is all a warm-up before she takes over Antiva in a bloodless coup.
Let's see. Well, my take on Overwatch 2 is more or less support the dev of the game, because it does feel like DLC from how they describe it. Wouldn't be a Blizzard game, though, if they didn't sell it as a different title. I'm fine paying for a decent DLC.
Good to know.
Back to work, then.
No, I want to know about your book.
Talk your ear off. I think I can oblige.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
I want to know about your book.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem. I've got a minute if you need something.
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
She's a pretty big fan, in fact.
Are we talking about the same Cassandra? Tall, grumpy seeker, like stabbing things? Wait, did you say the romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
I needed his gift.
I'm sure it's not as terrible as you think.
There are a number of critics who'd be happy to argue with you. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra? Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her.
Oh, God. Okay. We're doing this.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
Oh, that's great. I'm gonna finish my last terrible book.
Looking for someone to talk your ear off? I think I can oblige.
I think that was it. Yeah. Well, what the dialogue options go away? Alright, so we've unlocked a few things now, so let's go see which ones we can do. I think Liliana is not done though. Look at all these new things. Oh, Vandalaria. According to Dorian, it might be possible to discover who Corypheus once was. Knowing he was human could make him less attractive to Tevinter zealots who think of him as a god. Acquiring this information, however, is more difficult than anyone might suppose. Yo, Ursa. Thank you for that raid. Let's see if my bot is actually working. I don't think it is. Oh god. I'm not typing the right things. So how you doing? How was your stream? You were playing a monster boy in the Cursed Kingdom. Are you still enjoying that game? Going well. Nice. Archive and find what we needed. Okay, so we should probably have Liliana for that one. Getting near the end of it, you think? About how long of a game is it? Neatly filed request form copied in triplicate and delivered to the appropriate parties. Tissue samples from carnivores, an Orlais, soil samples, access to field reports, Pelisma. Wait, what is this? Market for Rift Dirt and anything else related to the Inquisitor. I can find sellers. Should be able to find the book. We may purchase. A man can gather. Wait, what? What am I looking for? Probably 15-20 hours. It's not terrible. Contact the hero of Ferelden. How much time is left on that? 54 minutes. Obtain amulet for Cole. That is not for Cole. Colin, apparently. I doubt he would miss One Piece.
Inquisitor.
Should be able to. That should be something she should be able to do. Red Skew Wing. That one is for Liliana, I bet. Yep, that is for Liliana. So we only unlocked 4 things. That one I need Liliana for. God, 5 hours. The some metals.
To work?
Well, guess we'll just put him on that for the time being. Alright, so I think we have... I don't think that was enough to upgrade anything real... I know I needed Vandalaria. I don't remember how much I actually needed. See if I have anything to upgrade. It's a gorgeous game, but it's also zoomed in quite a bit to show off the art, which feels like you can't see far enough in a lot of areas. As you will jump into enemies you can't see. Oh yeah, I hate off-screen stuff. It sucks that it doesn't have the ability to zoom out. Prophet's Laurels. Did I have Prophet Laurels? Emery to Vein. I know I don't have Emery to Vein. But I thought I had Prophet Laurels seeds. Charbies. Felandaris. Oh, okay, that's what the Vandalaria was for. So I don't know where the Felandaris is at. Some of the design is a little trolly. Yeah, I was watching when I was lurking. What was it, yesterday? Some of it looked really weird. Some of the like the bouncy sections, I was like, why is that in there? Some of the like puzzles and stuff looked a little frustrating.
Mix and match, pick your batch.
Good to see you.
Oh, they don't have any dialogue.
I'll be here.
I'll be here for you.
I have to know what it was like. The colors, the smells, the magic. I'm sorry, it's just so exciting. You went into the Fade.
You went to the Fade, oh my god.
Do tell.
Oh, she actually has dialogue.
That I fell into the Fade at Adamant.
Excited? Spring gets me excited. This is a wonder. It's probably hard to relate, but dwarves don't dream. So I can't even guess what it's like. I can't even understand what dreams are. But you were there. And came back.
Dwarves can't dream?
A sample?
Oh, that sounded sinister. I meant, can I cut a little piece off of you and do things to it?
What?
That didn't sound better.
That didn't sound any better.
You're after something. What is it?
I don't even know. There's this feeling, you know? You don't know. But I will. Your people cleaned you up after your fall. I wonder if anything is left. So much to think about.
The Arcanist and the... Okay, so there is... That's weird that she gave me an operation.
What can I do for you?
Can I have like a piece of you or something? Like, what?
I'll see you later, Dagna.
I can't wait.
Oh, Dagna. Yeah, the game requires some patience for sure. Me and my infinite patience. I mean, the game looked like it would be fun to play. Like a simple, like an indie platformer and other stuff. But it does look kind of frustrating. Parts of it anyways. Meet Josephine and Valroyu. So let's go ahead and take care of that thingy. Click on the thing. Hi, oatmeal. place looks so fancy. Wait, why is there I saw a question mark.
And you know it. Theirs were not the only houses affected by the loss of heavens.
Person
The land
green?
is only part. The girl has run off to the Inquisition. According deeper than death to a name.
Some parts of it took some pushing through. It's definitely a high quality game, but the design feels pretty old. Based on the older Wonder Boy games though. Interesting. That is not the right way. God Maro. Wait, how do I get...
If you empty out the coffers of the
Hello, city guard. This place is way too fancy. Hi, Josephine.
Do you know where this noble wanted to meet us?
I do. The Comte Boisvert invited us to his mansion, not far from here. I pray he clears up the deaths of my messengers, as promised.
Lead the way.
Lead the way. It's quite the digs.
Welcome, my friend.
Welcome, my friends.
Thank you for seeing us, Comte Boisvert.
The honor is mine. Please, sit.
Hey, I remember this area.
It's an honor to assist two
I
such
remember Fluff
distinguished
playing
guests.
this area.
We appreciate your help, Comte.
The death of Lady Montily's servants must weigh heavily on you. Have you heard of the House of Repose?
The Assassin's League?
My contacts obtained a copy of a document in the archives. Contract for life.
Wait, how are you
House of
drinking
Repose
that?
is hereby sworn to eliminate anyone attempting to overturn the Montiliers' trading exile in Orlais.
They're not just after your messengers, Josephine. They'll try for you, too.
I am afraid so, yes.
The contract was signed by a noble family. The Duparquets.
But the Duparquets died out as a noble line over 60 years ago.
Indeed. But the contract was signed 109 years ago.
Damn.
How can a family try to kill you after they died out?
The Duparquets were our rivals. They drove the Montiliers from Val Royaux. This contract was drawn up over 100 years ago, but it wasn't invoked until I tried to overturn my family's exile.
Unpleasant though it may be, the House of Repose is merely fulfilling its contractual duties.
It's crazy, even after 100 years.
If the people who wanted your family dead are gone, why are the assassins still after you?
A contract is a contract, Inquisitor. Orlesian businesses live and die by their reputations. The entire guild's welfare would be endangered if an agreement was tossed aside on a whim of time or fate.
She's quite
Frostbite
right.
3 looks good, eh? Like,
The House of Repose is
story.
doing what it feels necessary.
Doesn't look too bad. How
By
you doing,
its
Ryan's face? Right, your worship. The House Repose is doing what it feels necessary by its standard. But the contract is so old. We'll have to kill them.
I'll do what I can to stop these attacks, Josephine.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I think I may know how. The Duparquets still have descendants under the common branch. If we elevate them to nobility, a Duparquet could annul the contract on my life.
That will take time, Lady Montilier. Time during which the House of Repose will be obliged to hunt you.
Will they now? You are exceedingly well informed. You're not to have said you'd heard rumors, at best.
A bit of subterfuge. This contract on your life is an ugly business. One the House of Repose deeply regrets.
Interesting. So is he actually part of the House of
But
Repose?
this is Orlais. Even an assassin's word is his bond.
Ah, so it was an assassin. Doing all right. New COD slaps. Did you pick up the new COD?
Does Comte Boisvert actually exist?
Yes,
Absolutely.
you did. How is it?
The Comte's offer to reveal the killers of Lady Montily's messengers was genuine. So was his information somehow. An end to be tied up later.
You like it? Yeah, like I've bought pretty much every Call of Duty up to this point. I don't know. After the fallout with Blizzard, I felt less motivated to actually pick it up.
I thought you were remarkably well informed about a secret assassin's guild.
We are hardly secret, my dear Inquisitor, just normally much more reclusive. The contract on Lady Montily's life is so unusual, we felt the courtesy of an explanation was in order.
It is appreciated, monsieur.
Your idea to seek out the Duparequet to revoke our orders is an interesting one. I wish you luck. I did not come to shed blood today, Inquisitor. Only to speak. Might I pass?
Huh. That's interesting.
Why warn us about your contract and let us go?
In Orlais, it is only decent to inform those involved in a contract when extraordinary circumstances conspire.
And the guild's reputation would suffer if you ignored the contract. I quite understand.
Thank you, my lady. May we conclude with my departure?
It's an important decision.
Go then.
Good day, your worship. My lady, I pray we never meet again.
Well, I didn't think our meeting would end like this.
We'll deal with these assassins.
I have some thoughts. Let's discuss them back at Skyhold. I'll feel safer with the castle's walls around me.
Do you hear something?
Oh, goodness. Comte Boisvert, is that you? Oh, the lock's been broken off. We'll find a saw. I realize the cabinet is quite valuable, Comte, but surely... A locksmith, then? As you wish.
Don't cut this up. It's expensive. Wait, are we just leaving her here? Or did we actually need to do something? Oh, wow. It literally only lets me go back to Skyhold. He said that it was overheating or something. He said some of the pins broke on his heatsink and he had to get a new one. He's still in the channel. I'm surprised he must be AFK.
Your worship.
Alright, Josephine. You cray-cray.
I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap us in an assassin's plot.
You couldn't have known it would lead to this House of Repose coming after you.
It still shouldn't have slipped past me. I've tracked down the last Duparequets. If they become gentry, they can annul the contract on my life. We'll require a noble from Val Royaux to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents, a minister to ratify them.
It's so like you to take the longest course of action, even when your life is at stake.
I assume you already know everything about this mess.
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life is in the vaults of the House of Repose. If my agents infiltrate it and destroy the original, the assassin will have no obligation to chase you.
Interesting.
Liliana, please. I want no more bloodshed over a personal affair.
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Val Royaux?
Oh, wow.
If destroying the original contract will satisfy the Guild, I say we do it.
But I'm sure my plan will work, Inquisitor.
Whatever happens, I'll assign you more guards. The House of Repose won't be idle long.
I appreciate it, but I still believe elevating the Duparakets will solve this. First, we need to perform some favors in Val Royaux. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin.
Interesting. So I do have the option available. Optional, dispatch Liliana's assassin. Speak with... Ah. I mean, you're dealing with assassins. Well, at least it's an easy replacement. Yeah, hopefully. I need to... God. So I haven't really messed with mine. It's been raining a whole bunch randomly here, so I haven't really taken my computer outside to dust it. But I'm curious if I need to apply thermal paste on mine. I don't have any thermal paste right now. How much time does she have left on hers? The Arcanist and the Fade. The Inquisitor to the Veil and the energy of the Fade. To properly help her endure these forces, I need to understand them. I need samples. I need remnants. I need to see. If it pleases, I request the resources from a grand experiment to peer through the veil, or as far as I can. It's expensive investment, I know, but it's necessary and it's only fair. I need to see it. I wrote that twice. It's important to me. Sketch below. Flowers and fire. What was it? Okay, so destroying House of Repose's contract. Lazarite. Continue your research. God, I have so many options now. Alright, you're just gonna have to give me more Lazarite.
Inquisitor.
You kind of replace paste every year. I'm too lazy. I've never replaced the paste in it. Alright, so is there any... God, I have so many quests. We picked up so many new things. The Descent in the Treacherous... Hissing Waste. I guess we'll go... I'm going to take Cassandra there. I'll 2-3 mostly when I do some upgrade. Yeah. I don't know. I've had this current PC for several years. Emerald Grail. Wait, what do I have still in... Rifts at the Cove. Oh, this thing has up to 20. It's 20. I should be able to do it. No, I'm still 18. Bring Falandaris. I still don't have that. And the spot marked. Find apostate caches. Remember on that the watchtowers have been built. Prospect Basin. That's DLC. Active fade risks have been spotted in the spiral mine and on the upper ledge. An oasis is 18 to 20. By grace of the Dalish. Legion Tome, that's the garbage thing. What's it? Deep Roads. Well, Deep Roads is not even in this list. Stone at why not? Let's just do something random. Let's go to the Deep Roads thing. Just Deep Roads is high level DLC. Oh, well, guess I'm not doing DLC or doing that then. What's up, Violet? Violet comes in and saves the day. Some ways and prize, Emerald Graves. Plains. Post. Voice shot was high enough for the dragons. Looks like Emerald Graves is really the next thing that I can do. Guess we'll fuck around in Emerald Graves since I haven't actually done anything in that area. Give us something new to do. And probably find a bajillion quests. First car on a new world in 7 days to die, full of steel tools and repair kits. Nice. Emerald Graves is so pretty. You been lurking? Been lurking. Interesting. Do you have anything for me? Where's the Inquisitor bro at? Hey, there's a quest over here. No, stop walking away from me, jerk.
I've news, sir.
Thank you.
What is it? This could help us.
Okay. In Giant Lure. Job's done. I hate that they just keep giving you the quest. Like, I don't want this quest again, damn it. That's a lot of camps. Oh, hey, it's buttholes. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're not allowed to look at your inventory during this. Damn it, stop running away.
More Freeman. Ask them if they want arrows, or maybe tell them.
Ask them if they want more arrows. Hey, what are you? Oh, sorry, Nug. Well, I just kind of blew up that Nug out of existence. Requisitions are just a waste of crafting mats. Yeah, it's just annoying that I can't get them to stop showing up. Suck it, Nug. Oh, I do have Ring of Doubt open. Ooh, what's this? I can claim a thing. There's a quest here, too. Candle for Tristan. 7 years ago, my son Tristan was traveling through the Emerald Graves when bandits set upon him. He died at their hands. Since then, every year on the anniversary of his death, I light a candle for him at the Lion's Pavilion, near where they found him. Now a band of violent rebels has claimed the forest. They roam up and down the highways, killing as they go. No one will escort me to the pavilion for fear of encountering them. I pray a brave and kind soul will. If they find themselves at the pavilion, remember a mother's lament and light a flame in memory of the fallen. Can I light it? Is there nothing to light? Or did I already complete the quest? Oh, I see you, thingy. Stupid Ocularum. Great Bear Cove. I could not get into this game. It felt like a single player MMO. It's not really an MMO. I'm not like... I've played a lot of MMOs. I don't get that vibe from it. I mean, there's a lot of side quests and stuff to do, but I don't really get the MMO vibe. What's up going on, Bonakun? Ah, I'm on fire. God, stop putting up a shield. Let's see. Get the combat was unsatisfying in the same way MMO combat is. I think you're just too damn picky. It's like I like 14's combat for an MMO. The combat in this is definitely better than Origins, though. Origins was not that great in terms of combat. I think 2 is nice, and the combat for this one is very similar to 2. It's better than what it was. I like the much simpler skill trees and stuff too. Oof. No, don't ice block me, bro. So what you been up to, Bonacon? What am I missing? Crash fine. Alright, so how do I get up to this? Can't tell this combat doesn't remind you of MMO combat.
Yay, thanks for the sport. Now time to go get some
Thanks, Mr.
Doritos and
Mister,
Mountain
for the...
Dew.
Wait, Mr. Mister is paying for the gift sub they got from Mercy. Wait, what? Is there a new thing now where you can pay for it? But thanks for the gift sub. That's weird. You're just paying the gift sub for it, apparently. Well, I mean, some of it's kinda same, but you can't pause the game in an MMO. You can't pause and strategize. God, I hate these shards. Okay, good. There's only 13 in this zone. Oh, I already have to backtrack. Fuck. Bloop. 18 gold. Wait, apparently I killed an animal too. Oh, another poor nug. You can't with Alt F4. Bloodstone. I mean, other than the quests being similar, like fetch quests and stuff, but that's typical RPGs. Oh, there it is. Well, at least these aren't a pain in the ass to get to. I say that, and I'll probably speak too soon. That some of these will probably be like fucking mazes to get to. I like that this one was just right here. Wow, this place has a lot of nugs everywhere. Wait, how do I get to that one? Is this another jumping puzzle? Jumping puzzle, go! Bonakin, did you play the new Destiny expansion thing? Did you ever really get into it? I wasn't sure if you actually played it or not. Ah, let me up there. God dang it. There's two of them here. That's kind of weird. Ooh, I like the music for this zone. I don't know why it just decided to kick in finally. What the shit? Wait, how do I get up there? Oh, okay. Ooh, what's this? Book. Track down the great brute to the middle of the graves. I hate this place. Elven curses on every tree, but it'll be worth it. Camille will have to pay attention. If she sits in that clumsy fool's lap for a cub's pelt, just think all she'll do for me when I bring her back the head of this giant beast. Have courage, focus, believe. Yes, I can envision the furry trophy already in my clutches. Doing it for woman. Oh, this one's just out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so only 6 more to go. Whoa. That is way up there. Ooh, pyrophyte. No, jump up there, damn it. That looks like another statue. Ooh, there's something to claim here. Nettle Pass. And another quest, apparently. Before the dawn. Before the dawn. What is this? Cullen Nelson. Oh, this is for Cullen. There's a quest over here somewhere. That is a big cliff, so I need to go around the other way. Let's see what this quest is. So many questies for all. Wish you got XP for our gathering. Bloodstone. Okay, so the quest is up there somehow. Can I get on top of that? Yeah, there's no way I'm actually gonna I know there's probably a way around, but I like jumping up things. Yep, that's not happening. Oh, I came back here. So how do you get on top of that? Ow. Hi, Blackwall. I see you to teleport in front of me. What the hell? Some sort of path. It's a canyon. What the?
I once saw the Empress's arse.
Congratulations.
Well, I didn't. I drew it, and someone said it was a good likeness. That's a story about trust.
Why the fuck did... how did that teleport me away? God, this game is so confusing when you try to cast... what is it? The barrier in a place that it doesn't like. Hey, it's more cheese. Game, Seriously, stop teleporting me away. What the fuck? How am I out of bounds? Doesn't make any damn sense. Okay, it's fine with me doing it right here. Yay, cheese. More cheese. All the secret cheese. What's up, Joy and Joy? Watchers reach refugees. I'm getting close to the quest, I think. What? Oh. Wait, there's a Veilfire thing? I mean, that's what this is. Interesting. Doing alright. Got paged this morning for a prod issue, but ended up leaving work early. I slept a lot this afternoon. Oh, there's dead people here.
Keep your hands and weapons to yourself.
What the? Who the hell are you people? Okay, that was weird. Okay, so apparently there's some sort of Veilfire thing around here. I wonder if it's over here. Whoa. There's a lot of stuff here.
It is an honor to meet the Herald of Andraste.
You're too kind.
As much as I admire you, however, I did not reach out to the Inquisition just for this. As my missive stated, we can help each other. You have encountered the Freemen. Aggressive bastards, no? They've killed a dozen of my people. We've tried to fight, but we cannot match their strength. You can. Why should you care about this, you ask? Because the Freemen are colluding with your enemy.
They're colluding. It's a witch hunt.
Which enemy do you mean?
There was no collusion.
I've seen them through the woods, heading for the Freemen bases, leaving with crates. Destroy the Freemen, and they'll lead you straight to the Red Templars. This I promise.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'll look into this, Fairbanks.
All my information about the Freemen is right here, in our camp. Help us, and everything I know about the Dales, about these woods, I will share with the Inquisition.
Interesting. Oh, it's another fast travel area. Good day.
Leaving the camp is just asking for trouble.
Leaving the camps is just asking for trouble. Where's the Veilfire thing at?
Don't look for trouble.
Don't look for trouble as I shove him out of the way to get some mushrooms.
We're watching you.
Okay, thanks for watching me.
Sometimes it would be easier if I could keep our farmers.
What is up here? Apparently, there's a lot to do up here. Rash fine. Wait, there's nothing up here. I feel gypped. Oh, just freaking landmark, really? Whee!
Thank you.
Alright, what information you guys got in here? Difficult announcement. I'm sorry to tell you, the lives we have lost. Gertrude, Shavon, Devon, and Jax were taken by Sister Custu's men while hunting. They are dead. I pray the Maker have mercy on their souls. The Freemen are preparing for something, stocking up on supplies and men. Patrols range further each day. Be careful where you go. When you forage, keep close by to prevent more deaths. We must look out for each other. The soldiers among us have volunteered to guard and patrol Watcher's Reach, so the rest of you stay safe. With the heavy heart, your friend, protect your Fairbanks. A torn page. Needed more elf fruit, so I went with him to the grove by that strange rock on the road that looks like grumpy old woman smoking a pipe. Freemen were there. They didn't see us at first, but Grier stepped on the twig. I didn't think that would happen in real life, only in stories. That damn twig. I barely got away. Didn't like having to tell Fairbanks that we lost the herbalist. Shit, they're going to kill us all by one by one. Oh, there's the verifier. I don't know why it's right here. Is there other things that I can get?
I've no good news today, my friend. I can't believe he's making us hide out like mice.
Map of Watcher's Pass. There's a little bridge thingy. Something. Okay, I don't know what that is. Little antelope thing. Wolf Falls.
Like that.
Clara.
I'm sorry. I'm not in the mood to talk right now.
You're not in the mood to talk. Thanks. But you just talked to me. There has to be something else that this is used for. Okay, let's go back and get that rune real quick. Superb lightning rune. Go to the Viridian. Is that it? You know, target name Sister Custu. Yeah, I'm lazy. Okay. So head out the other side. Your village is probably not standing. Sorry, brah.
We're watching.
Thanks, guy. Thanks for watching me. Oh, wow. Flung them like crazy. Ow. You buttholes. Ow. You archer asshole. Wait, did ever... That was weird. All the loot teleported to me. Fresh fine. More mushrooms. Let's see, that's red lyrium. Probably, what is this? Devotion. Lights a candle for her son. So let's try to work towards the camp. Damn, there's a lot of these guys. Bloop. Stupid shield, bro. Alright. Velvet. It's off to my left. Villa Morel. Wow, this is a big ass place. Holy shit. There's a cave here too, apparently. Destroy. That is not what I wanted to attack. Embrium. Nope. Don't need that. So what is this cave? Why does it show up as a cave entrance? That's weird. Oh, what the fuck is that? That is a big goddamn bear. I'm just killing them. Okay. Shadowlord bear murder. This is an unfriendly bear. You're the nice bear. These are bad bears. Find a key. Of course there's a key. That's a big boy over there. Holy hell. Ow, big boy hit. Can I get that guy over here? God damn it. Archer's attacking me. Dude, stop attacking her. Jesus.
That should relieve some of the refugees' worries.
Fucking big boy. The betrayer. What else is over here? There's got they have to be guarding something good. Not just that key. What is this? Just a damn figurine, really? Duhame's notes. August has made progress in the Exalted Plains. We are together in this, but Maker's Breath. How that irks me. That weapon, or whatever secret is hidden in those glyphs, is mine by rights. Malefant trusts me most. Bah! You won't have it, not while I live. Well, you don't have to worry, you're dead now. Wait, whose painting is that? Seems familiar. Hard in Hightown, Chapter 9. Donan Brenovic was running out of leads to chase. He only had 2 weeks left until retirement. Just 2 weeks to find the man who'd murdered a magistrate and Hightown nobleman. If Captain Hendelin didn't kick him out from the ranks first. The docks stank of piss and rotting fish, as foul as the men and women who worked there. But that was where Donan had to go to find the raider Captain Belladonna, who had broken into Comte de Fauve's home. The Dragon Jules was a big boat. She liked big boats, and she could not lie. The pointy bits towed majestically over the water. That roundish wooden part seemed like it could crush armadas beneath its... shit, I don't know, wood. It was the greatest boat in the history of boats. He was huge, but even from the dock, Donan knew something was wrong. He ran up the gangplank to find a dead sailor on the deck and a blood trail leading it down into the hold. Donan drew his sword and followed. His eyes still hadn't adjusted to the dimness of the lower decks when he tripped over a second dead sailor, stabbed in the gut, and left where he had fallen. The body was still warm. The ship creaked with every swell of the waves. Donan held his breath and crept deeper into the hold. He barely deflected the blade in time. Steel rang against steel. Donan parried a second blow, still half blind in the low light. The third swing got past his guard and left a wicked slash in his forearm. Nobody attacks my crew, you flaming pile of dog shit, the attacker swore, and Donan recognized her voice. Hold, Kirkwall City God, he shouted, barely bringing his blade up in time. You again. Donan's eyes finally began to adjust, and he could make out Captain Belladonna. She was clutching her ribs with her right hand, a dagger in her left, and was covered in enough blood that Donan was sure wasn't all hers. She glowered at him. Could have used a guard not 5 minutes ago, useless as ever. She grudgingly lowered her weapon. Donan sheathed the sword. Who did this? Don't know. Didn't care to ask. She sniffed. Bastard had killed 2 of my men before I cut off his hand and he bolted. She waved indifferently toward the rear of the hold. It's over there somewhere. Did he take the comp's shipment? Donan asked. No, if that's what this was about, you can have it. She limped over to a trunk and removed a bundle of cloth tied with twine. She threw it at Donan's feet. Good riddance. Interesting. Oh, Varric's writing. So what's in this manor? Do, 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 do. Oh, it's a different area. Something must be here.
The Freeman's leader should be holed up here.
Oh.
This place has seen better days.
The leader's here. We gonna have a boss fight?
I haven't heard anything from the plane, have you?
No, nothing recent anyway.
Just wanna loot stuff.
When did they arrive?
A few hours ago. He's talking with...
Interesting.
Now.
Kick this door down. Oh, apparently I got their attention. Maybe? See, I see a whole bunch of movement. Stop attacking me, bro. It's rude. Hit the food pot. Oh, hi. Where are you guys? These rogues? Kind of look like rogues. Oh shit.
Red Templars.
Didn't realize he was attacking.
Seems we interrupted their meeting with the Templars.
When ready for us. Whatever they came for might still be here.
Bye, leader bro.
That seems to be the last of them. We've struck a blow against the Freemen.
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Good riddance to bad rubbish. I wasn't expecting the leader to just come out and attack me. Well, apparently I get to explore this area now. Let's see what kind of things we can find. Ooh, crystal grace.
Should we look around?
Part of a key.
Oh.
There's a rune inscribed on it.
Oh, there's
Or
key
part of
fragments.
one.
The Exalted March of the Dales. Nope, don't care about that. A stuffed nug. Letter to Malafont. I'm sending men to discuss some changes. It's nothing dire. You'll find the demands perfectly reasonable. We're willing to compensate you for any inconvenience. I want our relationship to be mutually beneficial. It's been going so well, each of us, with our crusades. Well, that didn't go very well for you.
Red Lyrium.
So, they were making money off the Templars.
Not anymore.
An official appraisal. Lord Morel, I posed a few questions to my contacts in the White Spire, discreetly of course, lest they want the peace for themselves. From what I gather, the device, rustically dubbed a lyrium epirlin, is meant to restore broken runes. They are not widely used. Some suggest that if the runes were affixed to an object, the device could restore the item itself. Although I was unable to confirm the truth of this is purely academic, as it requires a mage to function. It is nevertheless a rare piece, prized among the collectors of curiosities. Trust you are pleased with the purchase. Interesting. August and I have established outposts in the Emerald Grays. We are spreading the word to both armies. I'm sick of Orlesian men, or good Orlesian men and women dying for someone else's cause. It ends now. Orlais should belong to us, the people who defend her borders, who tell her fields, if we're to fight and kill for something, let it be that. Several pages later, Templars approached us. They are not the order I knew, but they have offered weapons gold if we help bring their supplies through the Emerald Graves. If we are to free the Dales from the grasp of the nobility, we need what they have to offer. It's a deal with the demon, but our cause is worthwhile. Oh, people, people, people.
Still needs something.
Oh, that's what that key is. Rune engraved key. Convenient. Okay, well, apparently I'm gonna have to go run around finding this key fragment. Jesus. Fucking just run through that like a boss. Oh, it tells me where the keyed pieces are. How convenient. Sometime the game tells me where things are at, and sometimes it doesn't bother. Pages from Lord Morel's journal. Artem is the very soul of discretion. I could have a Templar to dinner and they would be none the wiser. If the Templars haven't gone off to make her knows what, I might try it. Valerie complains, but the Empress herself has such an advisor. Why not me? His services are useful, and no one could better ensure her security. No matter, the distractions of the city will ease her mind soon enough. Front foyer! Wait, did I miss the... I did miss it. Was there a door? Key fragments. Ooh, fancy room. Lady Morel's diary. All this fuss over Gaspard and Celine. The talk was amusing enough. Now we hear of the conflicts between the Imperial Army and the soldiers supporting that usurper. The thought of them coming here is frightful. Mother is right. Our most fashionable acquaintances will summer in the city. We should do the same. Ramond is stubborn, of course. All his little tricks and trinkets are here. I indulge his eccentricities, mostly to annoy Mother, but we cannot have everything sent to Valroyu on such short notice. He does insist we keep Artem on. He refuses to do without that man's services. I suppose he views Artem as another piece of his collection. Still, such devotion to a servant. Well, these guys definitely had a lot of garbage. Some interesting paintings in here. Sexuality in Thedas. What I find most interesting is that despite the lack of open discussion on the matters of human sexuality, there is commonality to be found on the subject in all Androstrian lands. Typically, one's sexual habits are considered natural and separate from the matters of procreation, and only among the nobility, where procreation involves issues of inheritance and the union of powerful families, it is considered of vital importance. Yet even there, a noble who has done their duty to the family might be allowed to pursue their own sexual interests without raising eyebrows. The view on indulging lusts with a member of the same gender varies from land to land. In Orlais, it is considered a quirk of character and nothing more. In Ferelden, it is a matter of scandal if not done indiscreetly, but otherwise nothing noteworthy. and to Vinter it is considered selfish and deviant behavior among nobles, but actively encouraged with favored slaves. Nowhere is it forbidden, and sex of any kind is only considered worthy of judgment when taken to awful excess or performed in the public eye. Mercer should make a bear simulator to educate bears are friendly. Should make something like a very berry Christmas. Like a little kid's novel or something. Thank God you guys can fill in the blanks. Wait, there's an actual bear simulator? Let me guess, it's similar to a goat simulator. Not even close. Whoops. Apparently that's not how I get over to this wing. Tempted to see if I can buy out the assets for that game. What do you mean buy out the assets? Oh, it's right there. It's like, what the hell am I pinging? Maleficent's journals. I see Lauren's death in my mind all the time. The man who killed her, one of the usurper soldiers, was familiar. I wouldn't be surprised if I once shared a drink with him. Isn't that how it is now, brother against brother? The priests tell me remember Lauren's life, not her death. So I try to recall years past, the countless times she saved me, the day we first met, when I was a young recruit who almost pissed himself as her barked orders. Because of her, I learned discipline and control. She instilled in me pride what we did. She taught me how to use a sword. More importantly, she taught me how to keep it sheathed. She was fearless, strong, regal, and she was cut down like a common peasant by someone we may have once known. Will anyone remember her? Will Celine? Some pages later, there's a new soldier in our battalion, Gordian. He's an odd fellow with an accent I can't place, like he'd spent time in the marches. It doesn't matter. In the end, he's been a comfort listening to me talk about those who died. He also lost friends in Celine's war, and he's tired, like we are. He said a very wise thing. There's no war without soldiers. The Empress can't wage her war if we refuse to fight. Orlais should belong to Orlesians. Wait, what am I pinging? Oh, this other bag. Nug totem. Find a way to reassemble the ruined key. Ooh. Even my alcohol. Wait a minute. Was there a room that I missed? Oh. Apparently I did miss a room. What's up, Kylo? How you doing? Take ownership. Are you gonna own the game? Activate Windows covers the chat. Hi! Hi! Update Windows and activate me. Apparently your Windows expired. Well, so activation can also happen if you change hardware on your machine. Specifically, if you change the hardware in your machine like 6 times or something, he'll ask you to reactivate. I mean, is it a pirated version? Or is it a legit copy? Servant's letter. My lord, everything is in order for your departure. I've granted leave to all non-essential staff and arranged transportation for the time you requested. I've taken the liberty of securing the more valuable items in your personal storeroom. I trust you will find everything to your satisfaction. That boy toy. Of course, pirated. Then I would definitely not activate it. I bet this secret room has garbage in it. Find a use for the room key. Hey, I wonder what door I need this for.
The best locks, the best loot.
Inscribed staff grip. I mean, I wish I could take some of this back. Like, look at all this cool stuff. The loot hasn't been great. Oh, here we go. Shield, Orlesian banner crown, sigil of the Shebele. It's another corrupting rune. I think I'm done with this area now. Don't want peeps stealing my credit card details to use on a malicious site. What? I mean, you can just go buy the copy at the store or something. Is this game like a solo RPG? I watched a few times before but never understood it. So this game does apparently have multiplayer. I have not actually tried it. But it is a solo RPG for the most part. This is the 3rd game in the franchise. Oh, that was an interesting diversion. I need to charge my phone. Looks like a better version of WoW. I mean, it has fetch quests and stuff in it. It's your typical RPG. WoW and 4K graphics. That is something that has bothered me about WoW. I'm not a fan of its graphics. That's why I'm kind of partial to 14, because that game looks fucking beautiful. Okay, so apparently I need to walk around. I don't think there's a way for me to jump over this wall. So, looks like I will have to go around to get to that camp. Played Guild Wars 2. Graphics kind of get to me most of the time. Great game, terrible graphics. Yeah, it's hard for me to get into it sometimes if it looks like crap. But we did play Witcher 1 and Dragon Age Origins. Those definitely have potato graphics. Definitely Witcher 1 did. Peacewood. That's like an oxymoron. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. Ow. You're a butthole. Holy crap, I pushed it that far back. What the? How did I skip that? Before the dawn. Okay, obviously I missed something here. There's a new anime styled MMO called Blue Protocol coming out. Kind of excited for it after Kurtzball shat on you. I remember seeing Kurtzball. I think I got a beta invite for it at some point, but I never did anything with it. Problem is there's too many MMOs. I swear there's like new MMOs like every week in Korea and Japan. Too many new MMOs and old MMOs being re-released. True story. No, get away from me. Smuggler letters found. Numbers are fantastic, sir. Trade's booming with all the Delirium showing up. Maybe it's red instead of blue, but people are still buying. That mage we picked up can look up into the color means. He needs to start earning his keep. We have more coin on hand too. No need to pay off some greasy dwarfs since the red stuff isn't from the deep roads. Must be killing them. Someone struck clearing up here and they're not getting the piece. Vishlin.
A note. It claims this red lyrium's not coming from the deep roads.
You have like your generic ones, 14, WoW, Guild Wars 2, but then there's the ones that try to enhance it. I mean, I wouldn't really call them those as the generic ones. Dead body. Investigate the fatal fall wall. Shit, how do I get back up there? Bitch, that's green. I can... Why are you not letting me jump on it? Don't make me get my horse out. Together, my horse and I will glitch this game. Damn it, I just want that damn camp. Well, there's the guess we'll go ahead and shut this rift down. Really? Ow. This guy's hurt. Oh, too close.
Now stop freezing me. Oh, that was all the rifts. What in the fuck was that? I just... What? I just tried to jump over the thing and I just flung me across the river. That was weird as shit. Something makes me think there's stuff up there. Alright. Well, let's get to this camp. Just so I have a new place and restock my potions. There it is. Now the question is how do I get up there? Can I just walk up this? Maybe? Looks like it. Okay. Can I jump up that? Nope. I see grass. Damn it, game. Wow, there's another fade right there. Seriously? There we go. Bloop.
Dispatch for you. What is it?
It's better not
could
be.
help us. Nothing to report, sir.
Not on the report, sir. Okay, so there's rifts and stuff behind it. Wow. Turning out to be a bigger zone than I expected. What level am I? Am I 18? Is everyone 18? God, they're still 17. Definitely takes more XP. Mm-hmm. 300% weapon damage. 75. Which one do I want? You ignite an enemy with searing pain and send them fleeing. %200 weapon damage. You can create multiple mines directly in front of you. That's in front of me though. Actually, did everyone need to level up? They did. Okay, so he has that. Weapon and shield. Shield bash and turn the blade. Okay, so he has everything in that tree now. What else do I have? Blackwall, Dorian. Has everything in there. What else is in this tree? Rejuvenating barrier. When you or your allies have an active barrier, the beneficial energy invigorates them and helps them recover mana or stamina more quickly. Your barrier that draws on the magic of the Fade to absorb more energy before depleting. Whoops. I actually forgot to do Sarah's. 1 point. Alright, so what is next? Go ahead and get that Fade Rift since I'm pretty close to it. Whoa, hello. Ow. Wait, how am I... What? How do I go away from it? Fuck, it's already past midnight. Didn't realize it was that late already. We might do one or... Well, we still need to do the wardroom thing, I think. Let's do one more of these and we'll head back to the war room. Ooh, big boy. Oh shit. Pride demon also. Oh boy. Oh boy, that hurt. Fucking Kameo made me. Damn, 1300 XP for closing that? That is rather generous. Let's see. Doesn't appear to be a straight line to the next one. There is a fort over here, though. Interesting. What is this fort? And can I have it?
Got to be something here.
True story. Argan's Lodge.
Corypheus, one of yours, isn't he?
Bard from the other side.
Like a pet. Like a giant darkspawn hamster with aspirations of godhood. Dorian, why can't you look after your little friends? Corypheus peed on the carpet again. In this analogy, the carpet is Haven.
Is he or is he not a Tevinter Magister?
Meaning the source of everything bad and evil in the world? They are the same, yes?
Certainly feels that way at times.
This guard's doing a bad job. Get your men out of the roads and hunt down those Inquisition bastards. We're losing the Emerald Graves. Have you forgotten what we're fighting for? Everything we do for our future for LA. Whoa, shit, there's a lot of these guys. Damn. Oh god, there's a lot of these guys. Oh my god, there's a lot. Holy shit balls. Ow. Blackwall, I need you to cover me, bro. There's too many of these shitheads. Our cause is just. Well, Villa Morel's taken. Elephant's gone. We're losing our grip. What now? The men are starting to balk, talking about giving up. They should give up. Damn it, stop attacking me. You're a rude boy. Man, Pull of the Abyss with fire mines is pretty great.
Right. Were we after them? I think we were.
Sketch of Chateau Courtyard. 3 little statues and a little dove thingy. Oh, it's one of these bottles. All these doors. Give me my loot, damn it. When Samson made this deal, we promised the Dales if you could hold them and keep the roads open for our supplies. Too difficult concept to grasp, I see. Enough of your fumbling. The Red Templars deal with the Inquisition. Knight Captain Carroll. Well, that didn't work out very well. Sir August's message. Might I remind you, none of us really understand these heathen etchings. We're going as fast as we can. I would add that some of the men are uneasy about the whole thing. You know the stories of elven curses. This weapon you believe hidden here better be worth it. Mosaic piece. I hope you are well in adjusting. This is now your home. The Imperial Army did not appreciate you. Your Empress used you for your own purposes. Forget her. Remember, you are no deserter. You are free. Well, so much for that. You dead now. Did I get everything in this place? God, I need to just tell my party to stop moving around. Dude, get out of my way. Let's see. I like the music for this place. I don't know why it keeps like fading out though. And I think I've got all the damn doors. I don't. Okay, now I think I've cleared everything out. Just a lot of random little things. Damn it, which one was the one with the door? There it is. Come on, fadey fades. Door. What is this? Well, that's suspicious as fuck. Yeah, screw it. We'll go back to the Skyhold. I think we did enough of the quest, and we ended up getting another camp too there. Made a reasonable dent in the Emerald Graves. Alright, let's see what all these new operations are.
Your worship.
Your worship. Alright, who is done with what? Destroying House of Repose's contract. Lazarite. That's not what I want. Harvest of History. Isthmus Goodson is dead, as you ordered. Liliana. Interesting times, Inquisitor. I appreciate the finality with which you address potential problems, and I assure you that this action will both correct and inevitable, both for my interest and yours. Although I promise yours are far loftier, far more deserving, and will retain my full attention for as long as needed. Ellen Vemal. Ambassador Montier, it is rare to hear of those in Orlais treating spirits as anything other than beasts to kill, and rarer still for anyone to care enough for one to help. I have given the amulets to your people freely in hopes that the Inquisition will continue this open-minded approach. We wish you luck in the healing sky. These rifts have damaged the Fade, even here in Ravane. Alright, Ursa, have a good one. See you tomorrow. Thank you again for the raid. The Arcanist and the Fade. Don't know what to assign these. There's so many. I had some other ones too. Let's see the name of her ad. According to go around him, I can send an agent to infiltrate the archive and find what we need. Might be possible to discover who Corypheus once was. Knowing he was human could make him less attractive to Deventer zealots who think of him as a god. Acquiring this information, however, is more difficult than one might suppose. Such ancient information could be found in the Magisterium's library in Mithrathis, but the Grand Archivist has so far replied to our messages with polite misdirection. Dorian says he is the king of this particular castle and knows it. He might be blocking our efforts out of the allegiance to Corypheus, or simply because he can. Use Cullen to threaten him. Bribe this man with gifts and favor. This is normal for Deventer and what he expects. Yeah.
Let's see what we have.
We'll use our friend Leliana.
At your service.
Acquire the Sigil of the Arcane Horror. Was that it? We did the coal thing. Figured that would give up something else. I guess we have to go just talk to him. But we are going to save that for another time. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there. I'm starting to get a little tired, even though I managed to sleep a lot today. Oh, why is that not showing that correctly? That's weird. But yeah, I think we're gonna. Who is there to host?
Honestly, I have no idea.
That is really loud.
See, this is how you get to the meat and potato.
I'm gonna look real quick to see if there's anyone else streaming.
Well, like I've got something similar. When I was playing World of Warcraft originally.
That's Fortnite. Bleh. Bloodborne. Wow, there's an unhealthy amount of Fortnite in my list. That makes me really sad.
So have you ever heard Herp Derp? You fucking yeeted that thing across the field.
Okay, well, there's way too many Fortnite players on and some other stuff that I don't really care about, like Destiny and stuff. We're just gonna toss things over to Miss Powerguard, great friend of mine. He's currently playing 7 Days to Die. But yeah, you guys have a lovely evening or morning wherever you are, and we'll be back tomorrow with more Dragon Age Inquisition, hopefully to make more progress. But yeah, ta-ta for now.